guys, so I want to tell you about an event that I went to on the 25th of April. I know it's a bit late that I'm posting this video, but I want to show you some clips from the event. And yeah, it was sponsored by the Invisible Children's Organization that is focused on helping the children in Uganda who are being forced to become child soldiers. So they're basically being kidnapped in the middle of the night.
In Uganda, there's been a war going on for over 20 years. Children forced to fight, abducted, stolen. Parents forced to live in huts, dirty, dying, disease, no food.
I made a video on the Invisible Children's organization, and I'll post a link to it in the sidebar, whichever way that is, and I'll also post a link to the YouTube website for the Invisible Children. And so basically for the rescue, which was a one-time event, but they have a website and they have things going on all the time. So for the rescue, we went to a location. We were basically uniting ourselves with the kids who are kidnapped. And so we went to a location and we were kidnapped from that location, so we all had to hold on to a rope. And we walked to another place, which was a park, and we stayed there the whole night and waited to be rescued, which entailed basically celebrities and government officials were asked to come and rescue us, because in real life, like, these kids need protectors. They need someone to come and help them, because the penalty for escape is basically death and torture, so they can't escape on their own. So fortunately our site was rescued, and some guys from came. They're really cool.
You've been moved to action, and that's what we need. We need action today. Edmund Burke once said, all that is needed for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
But the media also came, and it was pretty successful. Some sites, because this was done in over like 100 cities in the United States. No, I think it was 100 cities in the United States, and maybe even some places in other countries, I'm not sure. And so some cities were not rescued, and these volunteers from cities that had been rescued went to the cities that had not been rescued yet, and they stayed there for days until like the government officials and the celebrities and the media came and rescued them. And I thought that was really cool, and it was it showed quite a lot of dedication. So if you did that, you're really cool. And yeah, and it was a very, I think, successful event, and a lot of people participated. And the funny thing when we did it was that sprinklers went off at midnight. The city was supposed to shut off the water at the park, but apparently they forgot. And so the sprinklers started going off in one corner of the lawn, and I asked one of the volunteers, it's not gonna like spread, it's not gonna go off like where everyone's sleeping. And she was just like, it might. They're supposed to shut off the water, but it's not supposed to even be going off over there, so it might go off over there. And it kind of did. So within like a second, sprinklers started going off like closer to the sleeping bags where we were sleeping, and everybody just like bolted, and like people had been sleeping like a second before were just like up and awake, and like we were grabbing all our stuff and like running off the field. And it was just kind of funny because like right before that I was like, oh, I'm gonna like kick off my birthday just like in the sleeping bag, all relaxed. And just at that moment, like we instead of like being in the sleeping bag all relaxed, we were just like running off the field, which was kind of funny in a way.
And the field is clear.
One guy suggested that we sleep in the parking lot, but there's a little thing called cars that can run us over, so we didn't do that. We did sleep in the basketball court, and some guys actually started singing some really cool songs, so that was really cool.
That's
the fact that we ended up sleeping in the basketball court on the concrete, and I couldn't move my shoulders the next day on my birthday, so I was like, I couldn't do this. Driving back home was kind of painful. So yeah, that was the downside. But in a way, it was, I wouldn't say a good thing, but it kind of fits that did happen, because the kids who were actually kidnapped, if they're surprised in the middle of the night, it's usually gunfire and not water. So we were lucky, and you know what? My shoulders, I can move them now. I can do the chicken dance. And so yeah, I can move them now. They're fine now. But these kids, the scars, the physical scars, the emotional scars don't leave. And I mean, they're such strong souls, the ones that do survive and do make it through. But you know what? A lot of kids are killed. It's just horrible situations going on over there. So that kind of brings me back to check out their website. And I got this shirt from the rescue. Invisible Children, what does it say that? Right here. On the back, it shows a little stuffed animal and a weapon, because these kids are basically losing their innocence and being forced to fight and losing their lives. So that kind of shows the contrast. I got this at the rescue. I think I was supposed to get it before, but I didn't. It's my birthday present to myself. And I also got this bracelet, which you can get online, and it's made by the women in Uganda, and it's basically a source of livelihood for them and for their families. So if you can go on the website, it has stories, it has videos on what's going on, stories of the women, girls who've made these, and they have t-shirts. Maybe not this one, because this one was from the rescue, but they have cool t-shirts. They have ways that you can help out, donate. You can't donate, just raise awareness, volunteer, pray for them, keep them in your thoughts. I hope that you check out the website, and I hope that you enjoy my clips too. Okay, bye. Peace.
For these invisible children who will voice their cry for freedom, who will rescue these children?
What is so remarkable is that all of us can come together on behalf of people that we will never meet, because we know that there is something greater